What's going on YouTube? Today I've got the FMS Hawk 80mm. Last time we flew it on a really nose heavy setup. Wasn't really all that great to fly on. It was still fun and it flew great. I mean, but it just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. So now we're flying it on a SMC 3600 pack. You can't see the 36, but trust me, it's in there. And I've also modified the plane by removing this extra foam in the back, put a little piece of wood back there to shove the battery even further back. So let's show you guys where it's balancing now and show you what it can actually do right after that. Slightly nose down right here on the wing where my fingers are. So we are looking at a rather neutral setup, or very close to it, maybe slightly nose heavy, as opposed to where it was before, which is very nose heavy. So let's see what this thing can actually do now. All right, let's do it. A little bit of wind, and it just launches right up. These new high voltage packs from SMC are just insanely good. There we go, I had a wheel stuck out for some reason. Speaking of crazy stuff, you can actually high alpha this jet. We were just doing it on camera, but slightly off camera. Let's go ahead and get it to slow down. Bring it in. Here we go. Slow it, slow it. Increase the angle of attack. Currently holding back elevator. It's incredibly stable. Look at that. Okay, now we've seen it can be done. Let's go ahead and slow it down and get it in the middle of the field at tree line and see how well it can fly now. I'm gonna do some touch and go stuff with it, show you guys how agile it can be, all that fun stuff. High alpha is something I love to do in every model I can make it do it on. And I'm impressed that this one can do this. Holding elevator, look at it go. I think we can get a little bit lower though. So let's try again, and then we'll do our other stuff with it. In the meantime though, I'm just amazed at how solid this thing is. It kind of flies like a Viper, but it doesn't have that characteristic drop of the wing as it starts to stall. So it allows you to actually enter high alpha in a more controlled way without needing a bunch of mixes to do it. Look at it go. Using rudder to steer it. It's getting a little too windy to reliably do this, so we're gonna go ahead and maybe do it again later. But let's get some touch and go footage in with it. But quickly throw it up in the air and toss it around. See if we can drop it on the wheels after doing that without even using any throttle. Sorry, Will. Got a little too close to him there. But knowing him, he got the entire shot.
I sure did.
But you can see it's very forgiving, right? Like, even with that little blast of air that I gave it to get it to go again, blast of throttle that is, it still didn't fight me. And it didn't try to bite or anything. Let's see if we can get a wheelie landing. Should be a lot easier now that we have the center of gravity where it's at. Going around. I don't want to go in the grass, I want to stay on the pavement. It's exceedingly difficult today. There's a slight crosswind and jets seem to have a mind of their own. There we go. Wheelie, look at it go. That's awesome. This thing is incredible. Like, it was so nose heavy before, but now it's not. And it's more my style of flying. This is how I prefer to fly. Let's turn the voltage timer up a little bit so we can actually hear it. Okay. Pulling the flaps up as we get lower for this high alpha pass. Insane. I can't believe we can do this. Let's go up from the side, pull it over, full elevator, see what it does. Yeah, it doesn't really stall. It's crazy. I'm holding full elevator this whole time, by the way. It does drop a wing occasionally, but it's not trying to bite you nonstop. You can actually see it stalling over and over up there. See it kind of porpoising over and over?
4 minutes.
All right, let it get some airspeed.
1.05 volts. Gear down, full flap.
Drop the flaps, bring it in, do a little bit more of the wheelie and go. There we go. Get on Will's way here. Anything we can do to not touch those the nose wheel.
Flaps appear up.
Isn't that crazy?
Flight pack 20.93 volts.
Fighter jets should not be able to wheelie like that, or maybe they should. Maybe all of them should, I don't know.
Pack 21.07 volts. 21.36 volts. Gear
All right,
down,
wind's
full
really
flap.
kicking up. Let's use that to our advantage, bring it in. One wheel, there we go.
Flaps gear up.
You can see when I have fun with a plane, I'll push it to like a limit where it probably shouldn't be pushed, just because I can reliably, depend on what it's going to do, and I don't have to worry about it biting me. We're 5 minutes into this flight, by the way, guys.
22.03 volts.
Do another alpha pass if we can.
Full flap.
Drop the flaps, slow down a little bit more.
Flaps up.
There we go. Half elevator stick. Turn it to the left with throttle, or rudder, not throttle, rudder. It's insanely performant. Like, it's so light on this 3600 pack.
Flight pack 20.8.
Like, you can make it do all sorts of crazy stuff.
Gear down.
Hope I gave you guys some new ideas of what you can do with this jet, because it really is like kind of a hidden gem. People say it flies well, but the lighter you can get it to go and the further back you can get that CG, the better off you're going to be.
volts.
Didn't even touch the nose wheel. Didn't even touch it. All right, we're going to call it quits right there, I think. After modifying the battery tray and moving to SMC 3600 high voltage packs, the Hawk became our favorite knife edge performer. Look at how rock solid this thing is. We don't even have to slow it down to half speed. That's how slow this is in real time. The winds are gusting to 30 miles an hour right now, and the jet is just cutting through it like it's not even there. The wings are barely rocking. It's almost as if turbulence has little or no effect when it flies on the rudder. We've never seen a foam scale jet fly like a sport jet before. It's unbelievable even watching it 2 weeks later.
That was a perfect pass too.
Oh, it could be even better. Once you get it into knife edge at this center of gravity, there's almost no coupling at all. It's literally flying on rudder input alone with half throttle. This is an incredibly designed jet, and we can only imagine how good it would be on a calm day. When those pines in the background sway like this, it's rough flying, both for the full-scale pilots and for us model aviators. Over a year of flying here has demonstrated how nasty the winds can be at this airport, and watching this Hawk fly like the wind isn't even there is blowing my mind right now. If you like what you see, definitely consider picking this up via the affiliate link in the video description. We hope this helped shine a light on how truly awesome the Hawk is and how much it's really capable of. We'll continue pushing the limits with it, but for now, we'll see you on the next upload.